German Chancellor Olaf Scholz is visiting China. With him are a bunch of business executives, including CEOs of Siemens, BMW, and also Mercedes. Now, the two countries are looking to boost ties in trade and, of course, on people-to-people level exchanges as well. So we decided to learn more about that from two students. They are both Germans currently living and studying here in capital Beijing. Tell us what made you want to study here in China. And I know that you studied Chinese even before you came here. What made you get interested in Chinese, I guess?
China is a very important country on the global stage and also very fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
But I choose to go to China and studying Chinese because in Germany we don't know much about China, and China is not well known, so I thought, it's a country you should definitely know more about. And
Tell me something that impressed you the most after you came here.
So I was in China in 2019 for 2 weeks, also doing a course with Tsinghua University. And when I just came back, I was super impressed by how much Beijing has changed. So the pace of change is super interesting. That's not something you see in Germany. Everything is more stable.
I mostly like the digitalization of China. You can pay everywhere with a QR code with WeChat or Alipay.
So do you guys do QR codes in Germany as well?
No, we only use cash mostly and credit card.
Tell us some funny stories when you first arrived. Any, language shock or culture shock when you first get here?
The biggest culture shock, to be honest, were the toilets. In my dorm, we have some European-style toilets, but also the Chinese or more Asian-style toilets and the squatting toilets. Yeah, that was something to get used to.
Do you know how to squat right now?
I do. I was open-minded, though I still prefer the European ones.
So first thing, guys, if you're European, you want to come to China, you learn how to squat.
Yes.
Scholz is coming with a bunch of business executives this time. Obviously, some big news ahead. But in your perspectives, in which areas do you feel like China should work more closer with Germany?
Okay, from a research perspective, obviously, in my field, there are so many contacts. We just had a conference in the biomedical field. Biomedical, sustainable energy, fusion, aeronautical, so aircrafts and stuff. These are all things where I think Germany and China can learn a lot from each other.
Mm-hmm. Germany and China can cooperate more maybe in the electric vehicle branch, because I think that the German car makers, obviously they make good cars, but I think regarding to the electric vehicles, they kind of lag behind China. So maybe they can learn from that.
Guys, we're talking to two students coming from top Chinese universities, so they're talking about all those broad areas. So I guess in the more soft sense, in terms of people-to-people exchanges, we know that China has recently just waived out visas, especially for Germans, for short-term travels. Do you think that will boost, German people coming to China?
Oh yeah, definitely. I have so many of my friends and parents, the second that got announced, they all booked the tickets.
Every time I speak with friends about China, I recommend them to come here because it's such a great experience. It's such an old country with a lot of more 5,000 years of history. So that's a thing you definitely should check out. For example, in Beijing, the Forbidden City and that stuff. People should definitely more know about that.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, guys.